Hello, everyone. Welcome to Market Minute with One Tree Wealth Management. Let's break down the biggest market events shaping investors' minds this week.
First, the market continues riding the AI wave. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ stay near record highs as major firms like UBS raise their market targets, fueled by strong earnings and massive demand for artificial intelligence, infrastructure, and semiconductors.
But under this surface, valuations are getting expensive. Investors are starting to ask how long can AI continue carrying the market while interest rates and inflation pressure remains elevated?
That's actually a really good question. One of the biggest hot topics this week was Treasury yields. The 30-year Treasury yield climbed above 5%, reaching levels not seen since 2007. Higher yields increase borrowing costs for mortgages, businesses, and consumers, and that creates pressure on stock valuations.
And oil prices remain another major concern. Ongoing tension involving Iran and the Strait of Hormuz push energy prices higher, increasing fears that inflation could stay sticky longer than expected.
Another headline moving markets is the Federal Reserve leadership transition. Kevin Warsh officially became the new Fed chair this week, and Wall Street is watching closely to see whether the Fed keeps rates higher for longer, pretty much to fight inflation.
Yes. Meanwhile, consumer sentiments dropped sharply, and while stocks stay nearly all-time highs, that's an important disconnect investors should be paying attention to. The market is optimistic, but consumers are feeling inflation fatigue.
And finally, tariffs are back in the conversation. Investors continue debating how the trade policy and tariffs could affect manufacturing costs, inflation, and global supply chains going into the second half of 2026.
The key takeaways were seeing a market driven by AI optimism, but challenged by inflation, higher valuations, geopolitical tensions, and rising interest rates.
That's why diversification, risk management, and having a long-term plan matters more than chasing headlines, Betty. That's very important.
Yes. This is your Market Minute News here at One Tree Wealth Management.
Stay tuned.
See you next week. Ciao.